Good evening, everybody. We have taken a break of 2 days, and then we are together once again. Yes, I will explain all the questions. I think only one student told that questions you find unable to do. The rest of them even did not respond properly that in what way you have done the work. See, the promptness and the routine presence you show in the class, your effort in the study should come also in with the same enthusiasm. Then it appears good and make me feel good that students are working according to the guidelines. But even if you do and you don't respond, then how can I come to know that you are doing? In fact, I had mostly the questions related to the database, in fact, table creation and this one, table creation and data insertion in the table. I got one let me see, this was the assignment. Though in the book, actually tables I took from the book itself. Question 2, the tables for this question is written in the book itself, but the questions I gave from my side because some of the things I'm not exactly recalling, but I was finding something different. That is why I'm not exactly remembering what was the difference. Anyway, in the due course of time, we'll see. Now, the first question in this is create a database garment shop in MySql. Now, this database creation, in MySql, it is done with the help of create database command. But the platform which you are using for your practice is Python Anywhere. And in that, database creation is not done from MySQL console, but it is done from its dashboard. See, I'm in the dashboard. Here, when you come to the databases tab, in the databases tab, you find the options for creation of database, isn't it? You're right now in my console, there are three databases available. After zooming it, you are observing on this browser zoom. See, three databases are available. Now here you are finding the option create database. So with the create database, the database can be created. You will here specify the database name and you will click in create button. The database is created. And this is a Python Anywhere's restriction. It is mentioned here that your database names always start with your username plus a dollar symbol. Here you are seeing it is mentioning manish.gaya $crane. I gave the name crane only, but the name, username and dollar is attached by itself in its link. So once the database is created, you can start console on this particular database by clicking on this. This is the fact. So database is directly started. If by some reason you come out of the database, then you will use the command use. With the help of this, you can open that database once again. And one more thing is to keep in mind that this in Python Anywhere, this is at the top it is written the database host address username.mysql.pythonanywhere-services.com. I think you are clearly observing, and in your dashboard when you log in by your particular user, then also you will find only this username will change, rest of the things will remain same. And at the same time, here it shows the username, the password you can change from here. MySQL password, it is showing from here. If you want to change the password, the MySQL password you can change. Today I will demonstrate to connect Python code also with this Python Anywhere MySQL database, so that from there also you can execute. भी मैं जरा तुमसे पूछता हूं किसी से भी, एकता आप रिस्पॉन्ड कीजिए, आप हैं या नहीं? प्रियांशु रिस्पॉन्ड. Ishika, make a ping to me. so that I confirm that you are watching the live. Now next day I will keep another phone, and immediately I will make you the phone call. You know, last day in the meeting, this was those who are hearing, 5 people, to them I am telling. This was a question from me that how do you come to know whether your students are watching the video or not? In YouTube, only the count of users will make you the confirmation that how many people are watching. Maybe some others also. What is the tool for you to know whether the students are watching the video or not? I told the only tool is the faith. When I'm working and I'm finding the time for the students to talk about, to discuss about, it must be the students' responsibility to come with me and to do the work. What it means, like bhais, you are shown already the danda, and then you will move on the straight line. मैं समझता हूँ कि जहाँ तक व्हाट्सएप की बात है तो व्हाट्सएप में बहुत ज़्यादा नेटवर्क का इशू नहीं है. Even if in the minimum bandwidth also the messages can be exchanged. So if you are unable to watch video, at least you put a message that my side there is a network problem, so I am unable to watch video. But if the number of concurrent onlines are less than your confirmation in WhatsApp, that means after showing your attendance, you leave. My part is to tell you and to make you feel responsible. रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी का लेसन नहीं दिया जा सकता, रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी सिखाई नहीं जा सकती. मैं एक तरीका अगर इस्तेमाल करूँगा तुमको पकड़ने के लिए, तुम दूसरा तरीका निकालोगे उससे बचने के लिए. क्यों ये चूहा बिल्ली का खेल खेलना है भाई? अरे मैं पढ़ा रहा हूँ, तुमको पढ़ना है, पढ़ना तुम्हारी जवाबदेही है, पढ़ना तुम्हारा काम है, पढ़ना तुम्हारी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है, पढ़ो. चलो अभी देखो मेरे बोलते के साथ 9 आदमी खट से आ गया. Yes. So from here, the password can be changed. It is also indicating, you may have read that this should be different to your main Python anywhere password. So that just to remove the conflict and confusion. So last day I have already started my console. So coming to console, you'll find, I'm finding that the option is coming here. By Zoom, I'm showing you. See, it will show you your consoles. What are your consoles active now? So Bash console is active, and MySql, Manish Gaya, $Crane. These two, consoles are active. You know that Python anywhere in the free accounts allows only 2 consoles to work with. Now I'm coming to MySQL console. Now you see MySQL console is coming. Now here, suppose I write show tables. Then last day, sales data table I created, it is appearing. Now for creating the table, I told you that create table because this was a query by one of your friend that she is finding herself unable in creating the table. Even if I told this was the mistake, but she again told that she is unable to do. So I told, okay, I will show you. So this I'm showing you first of all. See, it is telling that this is your database. First of all, uniform, it is ucode, uname and ucolor. Ucode, you are seeing this is a numeral value, and uname and ucolor are the character values, string values. So let us code as an integer, because everywhere integers are available, and uname and ucode are varchar. With the integers, size is fixed. In integer, for that tiny int, the size is 1 byte. For this one, small int, size is 2 bytes. For normal int, size is 4 bytes. This is already fixed, so no need to specify size. And this was the mistake she was doing. So let us see, coming to the console, I'm writing create table uniform. थोड़ा ये जल्दी जल्दी में खिसक जाता है. क्रिएट टेबल यूनिफॉर्म क्या क्या? ucode, let us say I am writing small int, that she has written. Small int, no size, comma, name, this is a character, so varchar will specify varchar, and then let us say 20. Bracket close, comma. Then color. This is also a color, so varchar 20. So all these three are specified. Then the bracket which you opened in the beginning, that should also be closed, and a semicolon symbol is given. Whole command, by scrolling I show you. Create table uniform, ucode small int, uname varchar 20, ucolor varchar 20, and then finally bracket close. This one, semicolon is coming down. See. Now when I press enter, you will find query OK, 0 row affected. This means that the command has been executed successfully. You can see show tables. When you write, you see uniform has come. Another command is show structure semicolon. मैं बार बार भूलता हूं इसको. यह है describe uniform. Then you see the description of the table uniform is coming. Ucode small int, uname varchar. See, when it is showing 6. It is its default or self configuration. But at the time of declaration, no need to specify. Uname varchar 20 coming and ucolor varchar 20 coming. And this different other things are coming. Just for this time, you may skip this. Now once it is created, you will insert. So here, like ucode 1 shirt white, ucode 2 pant gray. जूम में थोड़ा इधर उधर भागता है भाई. Insert into uniform. Since I am inserting for all the fields, no need to specify the field. We'll write values bracket start कर दिया, and then by pressing enter I am writing in different lines so that it will be visible to you. Insert into table name I have not given. ये पूरा गड़बड़ हो गया. Once again, insert into uniform values like this. Pressing enter. क्या क्या वैल्यू होगा? 1, comma 1 is a numeral, so no need to specify a quotation. Then shirt. क्या हुआ भाई? Shirt quotation mark close. Then color was white. Quotation mark close and bracket close, and finally you will specify a semicolon. Pressing enter, you will find the message query OK. It is written there, query OK, 1 row affected. So this means 1 row has been inserted. You may see select asterisk from uniform. Then you see 1 shirt white is coming. Explicitly you can specify the fields also. Like second is to pant gray. Bring the same command. Insert into uniform values. हाँ, गलती हो गया फिर. Insert into uniform, इसी में field name हम देंगे. This is another way. Insert into uniform, enter, fields you specify, U code, comma, U name, comma, यहां गौर करो ये कोटेशन मार्क में नहीं है, फील्ड नेम है, ऑलरेडी डिफाइंड इन द डेटाबेस, सो नो नीड टू स्पेसिफाई सेमीकोलन, कोटेशन मार्क. आजा. अभी मेरा नेटवर्क प्रॉब्लम है. Python G anywhere is not responding. So here the field name is specified, then after closing the bracket, and then you give values. So this restriction has to be maintained. Then you can do the work. Control Z मैं फिर से प्रेस करूं. Control Z, Control Z. कंसोल जी गड़बड़ कर रहे हैं. Coming to consoles. My video is running, that means network is going. This is a communication problem from Python anywhere. And consoles, my consoles here, MySql. MySql console came. Control Z. फिर से मैं इसको करूं, insert into uniform. क्या क्या? U code, U name, and U color. इतना हो गया. And then values, bracket starts. Then you will give the value to अच्छा ठीक है भाई, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. किसी ने भी कहा उसकी कनेक्टिविटी प्रॉब्लम है तो वीडियो नहीं देख पा रहे हैं. ठीक है, इसी तरह का मैं कंफर्मेशन चाहता हूं तो अच्छा लगता है कि चलो भाई स्टूडेंट के साथ प्रॉब्लम है, बाद में वो देख लेगा या हमसे पूछ लेगा बाद में. 2, pant. अरे यार, हाँ, 2, pant, then again comma, gray. values are specified, then bracket is closed, semicolon is given. And then as you will press enter, हाँ गड़बड़ मैंने किया, आपको दिखाई पड़ रहा है? My गड़बड़ is here. After you name, by mistake, कर्सर देखो जहां घूम रहा है, by mistake here instead of giving comma I have given a dot. So here there should be a comma, and then you will press enter. You will find the message query OK, one row affected. And when you will see select हाँ, तुमको मालूम भी है कि इस तरह का गलती मैं करता हूं. देखो, select asterisk from uniform when I am giving, then when I press enter, then the second row is also inserted. So this was given to do, and in the same way you can do, you can create for the second table also. Now question 5 is asking about degree and cardinality. About this, at the time of discussing table, I told, and I wrote in the paper also, that we have table is called relation. Table is another name of the table in RDBMS is relation. The field is getting another name as attribute of the relation, and the rows, the data actually goes in the relation, is also called as tuple. So number of attributes is given the name degree. Number of tuples called cardinality. So when you will see this table, I'm zooming out. See here, 6 rows are there in the first table. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 rows are here. So the cardinality of uniform is 6. While degree is, since 3 attributes, 3 fields are there, so degree of this table is 3. Cardinality, as 6 rows are there, cardinality is 6. Similarly, in price table, the degree is 3 only, because 3 attributes are there, 3 columns are there. थोड़ा zoom कर दें. See, price table is having similarly 3 columns, 3 fields, 3 attributes in this relation. So degree is 3. While cardinality is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So cardinality of this table is 16. So this was the last day's work. Now again, last day when I was talking, let us refer the description, and let me keep it in reverse color. Colors invert ये कहाँ गया भाई? हाँ, See, specifying condition is very important. Specifying condition is very important in the table. So I was discussing, and a separate topic was also given in the book, that a condition to study. Specifying condition is important, and I started discussing the way of specifying conditions, and two ways of specifying the conditions I discussed last day. You see, the first is using fundamental relational operators, that is less than, greater than, less than, equal to, less than equal to, greater than equal to, and not equal to. You know, relational expressions are written in different programming languages. In this one Python also, you have written the relational expressions, and you know that when the relational expression is executed, they return the Boolean values. Then on the basis of the Boolean values got, you find the results, you find the works done. So taking the sales table, I wrote the relations. Actually, in DBMS, relation means different. Relation mean different. Here, relational expression I am telling. It is not so that region, अरे यार काला मैंने selected है यहाँ पर, white color. Okay. So region equal central. This means that it is a condition checking whether region is equal to central or not. If the region will appear equal to central, then the return value is true. Otherwise, the return value is false. Similarly, unit is being checked whether it is greater than 10 or not. If greater than 10, then true is returned. If less than 10, then true will not be returned. I have mentioned here also these conditions return Boolean value, true or false, 0 or 1, according to our requirement and need. We mention what we got. Now, second is use of logical operators. I mentioned, and you know also, that logical operators are and, or, and not. So when and you know, the use of logical operator is that they are used to join Boolean value, combine Boolean value on the basis of a specific standard, on the basis of a specific definition. Like and, you remember, you know that when and operation is defined as returning true when all the arguments, all the Boolean values given to operate are appearing true. All was there in Python pandas. When all are true, then the result is true. In and in or, the case is reverse. When all are false, then the result is false. इसमें and में है कि when all are true, then the result is true. Or is having defined as, or is defined as when all are false, then the result is false. That is why true when anyone is true. So this is in Python pandas, you remember, marked as any. And of course, this relational expression is returning Boolean values. So these Boolean values can be combined together to create a condition. तीसरा इसमें जो है, जो मैं अब आज की बात, लगभग 40 मिनट के बाद मैं आज की बात शुरू कर रहा हूं. तीसरा, use of specific keywords for setting up कंडीशंस। अब ये कौन कौन से कीवर्ड्स हैं? तो पहला हो गया बिटवीन। This is used to specify upper and lower limits within which the value of a field is expected. Like age, between 18 and 50. So here the two limits are specified, width between keyword, and this makes age to be evaluated, to be checked within these two limits. दूसरा है use of keyword like. This is used to match similar patterns of the string. Example, like, या ऐसे लिखो, name like SU%. Checks for names having first two characters SU. अभी एक और, इसको थोड़ा छोटा करना पड़ेगा भाई। ये मेरा पॉइंटर जो है ना आजकल गड़बड़ करना शुरू कर दिया है। ओके, कंट्रोल X, कंट्रोल V, resize scale. I color filler. एक से एक गड़बड़ होता है भाई. P Z. Now तीसरा है the use of in operator. This operator is used to include, to specify a set of discrete values for which the condition is set to check equality. Example, suppose salary in 30,000, 40,000, 25,000 selects only those records having salary with these values. Now, whatever these four or different ways, three main ways I told to specify the conditions, it is necessary to keep these in mind, and it is necessary for you to remember the process of applying these conditions. Then only you will be able to write SQL commands for performing your work. This is very important. Without these, you cannot do. Now, last day I was checking, before I go onwards, let me show you that how the connectivity is set up. Coming to the console, you see last day I was working, this is files, class 12, see, Actually, whatever the environment that you are using, suppose some foreign environment you are using, then in foreign environment it is a necessary. ये कैसे आ गया भाई? अच्छा, इसका अपना स्क्रीन का प्रॉब्लम है. चलो, तो फॉरेन एनवायरनमेंट में आपको कौन सा लाइब्रेरी दिया गया है ये जानना बहुत जरूरी है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इन द स्कूल व्हेन यू वर यूजिंग द कनेक्टिविटी, then we had mysql.connector. With the by that the database connectivity object was created, and then that connector.connect and so and so and so cursor was created and the command was executed. But I had to check this with MySQL Python anywhere, because it was to check whether Python anywhere is having MySQL that connector library working or not. It was not working. It told means the help section told that if you want this particular library, then you have to create it in your own environment. I told what to do, why to do. At your end, whether you can do or not is not clear. So it is better to find the available library. So Python anywhere gives the library MySQL DB for connecting MySQL database. So you see at the top it is mentioned import MySQL DB as con. Con is the identifier used from my side. I have decided that con to use. So import MySQL DB as con. Then the next command is, as usual, connection is created by the name mydb, and here you are finding written con.connect. 4 parameters are there. Host first of all. किसी को अपने स्कूल के सर्वर का आईपी एड्रेस याद है या 2 महीना में भूल गया? It was 172.16.0.1 that you were writing the school's IP address in the host, because directly by IP address we were connecting. But Python anywhere is telling a particular URL for a particular URL as host name. This is the real world picture. आप अगर अपना वेबसाइट कहीं पाइथन के साइट पर डिप्लॉय करेंगे या अगर कहीं और साइट पर इफ यू विल डिप्लॉय, इन दैट सिचुएशन host address is given, and only that can be used for using those services. For example, Python anywhere ने बता दिया भाई कि हमारा डेटाबेस अगर तुम कनेक्ट करना चाहते हो तो होस्ट हमारा ये है. So I have given the host here, I have given the username here, ये यूजर, और पासवर्ड PASSWD पासवर्ड बाल निकेतन मेरा दिया हुआ था, मैंने वो दे दिया, एंड डेटाबेस इज मनीष गया $crane, ये मैंने दे दिया तो डेटाबेस कनेक्ट हो गया. अब उसके बाद मैंने ऐसे ही प्रिंट कर दिया. नाउ कर्सर इज टू बी क्रिएटेड बिकॉज द कमांड इज एग्जीक्यूटेड ऑन द कर्सर. So CURS is the cursor name, mydb.cursor, and then cursor.execute. Here I am specifying the SQL command. Once this code is executed, then the data is affected or extracted from the database. Okay. Now I want some exercise from you. One more information I want to give, that today in the school I could not finish the work. Actually, I am working for setting up the server, at least for testing. So the work was not finished today. So next day also I will go to the school in the morning, and so next day's class will also be taken at this time. Everyone, 5 students are listening live, and others मैं व्हाट्सएप में लिख दे रहा हूं. Next day's class will also start from 5:15 p.m. and go up to 6:15 a.m. Today in the morning, in the message I wrote. Yes. So today I will send this page to you, and at the same time I will send the code that I wrote. On that basis, एकदम गौर से सुनो, मैं लिख नहीं रहा हूं इसको. On that basis, you have to write a Python code that will ask for first table ucode, uname and ucolor. Once you specify the value, it should be stored in the table. So ask the value, get that stored in the table. Such type of problem earlier you did. Maybe on the website you will find this. And this asking 3 values and putting that into the database should be executed 6 times using a for loop. So in one shot, you will type the values and the values will go to the database. Not it is to be done like 6 times you will write, insert into and all those commands. So ये एक बार में एग्जीक्यूट हो जाएगा. आप अभी से कोशिश कीजिए, कल पूरा दिन का समय है. मैं फिर से ये बोल दूं, मैं कोड अभी सेशन खत्म करने के बाद वो कोड मैं भेज रहा हूं, जस्ट टू रिकॉल MySql DB का स्पेलिंग वगैरह देखने के लिए. अदरवाइज यू हैव टू सर्च ऑन नेट. With the help of that code, you will connect your database, you will create the table, and with the help of a Python code, you will write, or with the help of, or you will write a Python code that asks ucode, uname and ucolor. As you enter the values, it should be stored in the database, and this process should be executed 6 times. That once the program is executed 6 times, it asks the values and it stores that into the database. So this is today's work. किसी को अगर कोई कंफ्यूजन होगा, नहीं समझ में आएगा, कोई कमांड एग्जीक्यूट नहीं करेगा, तो आप हमसे पूछ सकते हैं. Morning, let us say 6 to 9. I will not respond properly. पूजा वजा का टाइम होता है, तो मैं उसमें जवाब नहीं दूंगा. उसके बाद मुझे स्कूल जाना है, तो लेकिन फिर भी मैं कोशिश करूंगा कि तुम्हारा क्वेरी को एज सुन एज पॉसिबल उसको जवाब दूं. और भैया करो. इससे ज़्यादा मैं और कुछ नहीं रिपीट करूँगा, लेकिन इसको ये रिपीट करना मेरा काम है, मैं रिपीट करूँगा। चल भाई, तुम्हारा काम है, काम नहीं करना तू मत कर। सो यू डू योर ड्यूटी, आई विल डू माई ड्यूटी। ऐसे ही काम चलता रहेगा। सो थैंक यू एवरीबडी. I will meet next day. Thank you once again. I am closing the session.